Awesome. I think we are live. So, in today's training, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 hacks to help you create content that people actually consume. So, if you are joining me, let me know who you are. Let me know where you're coming in from. If you're catching the replay, then please drop a hashtag replay down below. Let me know where you're coming in from so I can come back around and say hello to you. But for those who don't know who I am, my name is Fran Loubser, and I coach and train network marketers, entrepreneurs, home-based business owners to take their businesses from an offline to an online strategy, branding yourself so that you can actually start attracting your perfect people to you, so you can stop doing all the weird spammy stuff and stop sending the copy paste messages and doing all the home parties and posting your products all over Facebook and finding a way to bring your products and your opportunity into literally every single conversation you have. So let me know if that is something that you hate doing. But today I'm talking about content. So hey Kathy, so if you struggle to create content and you're thinking, I don't know how to create content that people are actually going to consume, then listen up. And for those, because I don't know about you, but let me know, when you were at school and when you were taught how to create content, how to write, you were taught to write in nice paragraphs, and everything needed to be in a nice solid block and in a paragraph. And that's how people are taught to write. But the thing is, with creating content online, it is completely different. When you create content online, you need to throw all of those English lessons out the book, out the rule book, and write completely differently. Okay, so there are 7 hacks. In fact, I'm going to throw in an 8th one, but there are 7 hacks, 7 key hacks to creating content that people are actually going to read. Okay, and here's one thing: is when people are reading a book, if you're reading like hard copy of reading a book, when people are reading, comparing that to reading online, it takes people about 20 to 30% longer to read content online. This has all been researched, okay? And people, like if you're reading a book, people read left to right, but online they read differently. And when people are reading online, and let me know if this is thinking, oh, actually I do that, because online people, they'll read the first bit and then people read in the shape of a letter F. So no, that's going the wrong way. So the letter F. So yeah, I've got to do it backwards. A letter F. So they read the beginning bit, so in the top bit of the F, and then they just read down. They skim down the left-hand side of your content. They literally skim read. People skim read. Okay. Now, one huge thing is when you're posting content, when you're creating content, you need to think about the time that you're posting and what content you're posting. Because if you're creating this long post and you're posting it first thing in the morning, I want you to think about your audience and whether they've got time to actually read something like that first thing in the morning. Probably not. So are you going to get a lot of engagement in that first thing in the morning? Probably not. Let me know what you think about that, and let me know if you have time first thing in the morning to read a long post, or if you might read a long post, something like that, maybe last thing in the evening when you're sitting down and chilling and maybe checking your social media. So let me know. I'd love to hear. Let me know when you would have time to actually read a long post. Okay, so think about the time that you're posting it. If you're creating a long post, what time you're actually posting it, because probably evening or lunchtime is a better time to post a long post than first thing in the morning. And Michaela says, I do this. So what, you skim read? Yeah, because people skim read. People don't have time. Okay, and so 69%, this is a fact, 69% when people are reading content online, 69% of that online reading is spent reading the left-hand side of the content. They just literally skim read down the left-hand side. 69%. I mean, that's like over 2/3 of the online reading is spent, reading the left-hand side, like that letter F. I'm doing it the right way. Yes, letter F. Okay. So, and when you create a long post, only about 10 to 20% of people actually get down to the very bottom of the post. Okay, so you've lost 80 to 90% of people, but before they got to the bottom. Okay, so the first thing is is to, when you're creating content, is make sure that, so this is hack number one, is make sure when you're getting content out there that it is captivating. So you want to make sure that the first couple of lines, the top of the F, the first couple of lines are grabbing someone's attention, and the image is grabbing someone's attention. And if you look at a lot of my posts, I'll put a crazy picture of me on there because I want to grab somebody's attention. If you just put a pretty picture of you there, they're not going to I skim in the morning and very seldom read past them on the longer posts. I know people don't have time. Okay, people don't have time. Kathy, you're right. So, when you have a crazy picture that is going to lead someone in and going to stop the scroll and think, oh my heck, what is that? Then they're much more likely to read the post. Okay, so or have some image, have some writing on the post that is actually going to grab their attention. You've got to grab their attention. Okay, so the first couple of lines and the image is going to grab their attention. So make it fun, make it captivating, make it attention grabbing. Okay. The second thing is simplify your content. So on social media, you don't want to use all the fancy words. You want to really make it simple. You want to take out a lot of fluff. If there's too much stuff in there, you're going to lose people. If there's too much, whatever. If there's too much fluff, for want of a better word, if there's too much fluff in there, you're going to lose people. So take all the fluff out and just literally share, like the meat and potatoes of the content. Okay, so keep all the fluff out. Okay, take out all the excess and make it as short as you possibly can. Because remember, only 10 to 20% of people are going to get down to the bottom. Okay, be conscious as well of how many long posts you have in your feed, because people do not have the time or they can't be bothered to read all the long posts. So you want to change up your content and change it from little short posts to something that's motivational, to asking a question on the colored background, to lives, to other videos. There are other video tools that you can use. So you want to change up your content all the time. If it's always these long posts, you're going to lose people very quickly. So be conscious of how many long posts you have, and you only want to have those every 3-4 days at the most. Okay, change it up. Okay. The fourth thing is you need to have white space in your posts. So you need to break it up with a lot of white space in between your sentences. Okay. So, and remember, people are reading the left-hand side, so you want to have them. They're going to want to be short little bits, short little sentences, or not even sentences, but a couple of words. Break it up, couple of words, break it up. So lots of white space in between each line. You can double space, because again, it's much easier to read. I want you to have a look at some posts. So I want you to go and have a look at some posts and have a look at, when you see a post that's like one solid paragraph, and how difficult that is to read, where if it's all spaced out, it's much easier to read. So lots of white space. So number 5 is, you always want to assume that everyone's in a hurry, that people don't have the time to read it. So you need to be grabbing their attention all the way through to make sure that they carry on reading. So, making sure that you're grabbing their attention in the beginning, and then you've got to have these attention grabbers all the way through to make sure that they keep engaged in the content. So there's a skill to that. Okay. So that's number 5. Number 6, Claire, thank you so much. So number 6 is make sure that you put emojis in. Now, not a ton of emojis. A year ago, it was put all the emojis in. Okay. Facebook has changed. So now a couple of emojis in when you want to really highlight or really enforce an emotion, really, I can't think what is the word, when you want to make that emotion feel stronger, then put an emoji with that. But you want to use a couple of emojis. And the 7th tip is make your own content. Okay, shared content. Number 1, Facebook is going to give lower priority to shared content. So you want to be making your own content. When you make your own content, number 1, Facebook always wants original content. So that's number 1. But number 2, you're giving people an opportunity to get to know you. So always using making your own content, authentic content, and if you see something that you like, if you see a post that you like, if you see a quote that you like, if you see something that you like that you want to share, then make it your own. Take that post and make it your own. If it's somebody's quote, then give them credit for the quote, but make it your own. Okay, so always make make your own content and give people the opportunity to get to know you. Okay, because you are your own brand, so you always want to give people the opportunity to know you. So I hope these tips have been helpful. And I had an eighth tip, and I can't think what it is now. I can't. I had an eighth one, and I can't, for the life of me, think what it is now. So, oh my goodness, I can't think. But anyway, it's gone. So I hope this has been of value. And if you want to learn how to create amazing content, that how to keep people engaged, how to mix up your content, how to create curiosity, how to create curiosity around you, how to create curiosity around your products, how to create curiosity around your opportunity, then just drop training in the comments. And in fact, I'll drop a link in the comments to my coaching community, where you can go and learn how to get content out on social media, how to build your brand, how to build that know, like, and trust with your audience, and how to become an influencer on social media so that people actually start coming to you. So I hope this has been of value. Thank you, Kathy, so much. I appreciate it. And I will be back with more training tomorrow. But until then, have an awesome day. And if you want the training, then just drop training down below or grab the link. I'll pop the link in the comments when I'm done, so that, in fact, I can write it in now. I will write it in now. Oh, no, not that. I'll do it later. Beach boss. Here we go. So I've dropped a link in the comments to the training where we teach network marketers, entrepreneurs, home-based business owners to take their businesses online, how to use social media, how to build organically, how to use your personal profile, and how to build that know, like, and trust, and how to actually start attracting people to you without being a salesy weirdo. So how to use social media, and how to become an influencer on social media. So I hope this has been of value. Sorry, it took me a little while to type that in. I should have had it prepared, but I was poorly prepared. But I'll be back again tomorrow with some more training for you. Until then, have an awesome day, and thanks.